Welcome to Quick Tip with Joy. Today I am going to be tearing apart a book, showing you kind of a tip of how to do that. You can use a box cutter or, a razor cutter is probably the best. Now, if you're going to buy, I suggest that you don't get the ones from like Dollar Tree because they're just a little bit inexpensive and they're made that way as well. So for your own safety, I suggest you get a little bit sturdier one. So this book is going to be, it's not that old of a book. I don't know what the copyright is on it. It has a lot of good pictures in it, and so I thought I would cut it apart. It's a 1955, so it's not that old. But you want to use your cutter, your razor cutter, and you want to try to stay, I feel like I need to put more light on you guys now. That was glaring, first of all. You want to stay within this edge here. You want to stay as close to the edge without cutting it and not cutting this. So just where it, you can tell where it kind of just gives right there. I mean, that's where you want to stay. So be careful when you're cutting toward your hand. You want to make sure that you have a grip, a nice grip on your cutter, and just kind of at first kind of lay it along the paper side to get it going at first. And I'm going to hold my body and my hand away from there and then just kind of break it down and do it slowly. And, just like we gain weight, little by little. Sorry about that, y'all. Now, you don't want to like push through too hard because your spine's on the other side. You don't want to break your spine. And the reason you may want to use a book cover like this, and it's a little harder for newer books. Just keep that in mind. Older books, oh my gosh, older books are just like, they melt in your mouth wonderful. Okay, you don't put them in your mouth, but you know what I mean. Anyway, as you're pulling this apart, you can see that it's starting to give away here. I can start to see a spine a little bit. Just be careful and kind of work your way down. And if you guys are using older books, though, I have a wonderful suggestion for you. The spine that's in there that is so yum. I'm here to tell you it is really yummy. It is great for like the way you would use cheesecloth. Now I'm having an issue right there. There we go. See, if you're pushing it like this, you can get it out a lot easier. You're trying to keep this part because as smooth as you can, because if you kind of cut over like I did up here, then it's not going to be as easy to fix it, when you're using your own. Okay, so one side is off. You can cut the other side the same way, just pulling it apart as you're doing it. Now, the way they make books, though, I would love to tell you that. Now, you're not going to get this yummy stuff off of a newer book, but the old vintage books, the spine, the way they put them together, it has the webbing and it's all old and falling apart, and it's just wonderful. Let me see if I can easily find. I don't know if I have it handy. I do. I know I do. Sorry, I should have been prepared. I saved these spines though, and I love them. And if you don't want yours, certainly send it to me because I love these spines. I'm trying to get the baggie open. This is the way that they'll come out. I save everything that's a spine. Oh, wait a minute. Is this my spines? This is my, oh, nope, wrong one. Sorry. Here they are. I thought that was it. It's kind of dark over in my corner here. But if you're going through old books, save that vintage tape and stuff too. So I save all of this. This is off of all of the old books. And the older, the better. If it, these are a newer book, and when you're ripping out the pages, I kept some of it, but I don't really care for this. This is the yummy stuff that I like. I mean, this makes great backing that you can use. Look how yummy this is. I mean, if you use that under something for a part of your vintage thing, I mean, it's wonderful. I've used some of my better ones already. So, but that's the stuff that you kind of would like to keep. If you guys don't want it, though, I beg you, don't throw it away. Send it to me. I love it. And I also save my spines. You know, you can reuse these to make like a bookmark or something in there. All this stuff is just so yummy. You see all that yumminess on there? Oh my goodness, I love it. So there's a little tip for the day. Here, the other side had some better. That like came off. If you just tear off that blue stuff, it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. I love it. I don't have any good examples because I'm out of the yum yum stuff. You know, the really yummy stuff. This would be kind of along the lines where it has a little paper attached, a little bit of the back, and this is the top, the way they do the top up here. You can see that that's that part right there. So anyway, I hope that helps you to get your books apart easily. Once you get it apart, some of them are made so that they have sections in here. So they're like signatures, if you will. They're like little signatures. If you find one that has little signatures, you go to the center of that little pile, and as you're cutting your pages apart, you'll go to the center of it and you'll find where the strings are attached, cut those strings, and then both pages will come out at once. And it's like the last page is the one that's glued in. But otherwise, you would just go through and just tear these off. And as you get the spine on a fairly newer spine, as you're getting it down, you just need to take your scissors, get some good scissors that, I like to use the cheap scissors. I don't like to use the Tim Holtz stuff for this because these give away and you're trying to get this stuff off. Use a good scissor, but you know, make sure it has a hard bottom to it. I wouldn't use my best scissors at all, but yeah, anyway. And if you don't care about your pages, you know, just cut away. But as you read, as you're working down, get rid of this junk as you're tearing out your pages. I hope this tip helps you guys. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Share it if you like, and I will see you next time. Make sure, if you want to see more from me, that you subscribe and ring the bell and you'll get the notifications. As for now, remember your day is full of choices, so choose joy. Bye-bye, guys.